Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a special WWE news video about. I'm sure you know who this is about because of the thumbnail and the title, about Mr. CM Punk returning to the WWE and returning before or at WrestleMania 33, guys. I want to go in depth here. I don't want this to be a short update. I want this to be a very long video. So make sure you stay tuned to this video and get prepared, get a drink. I want this to go about 5 minutes, guys. Get a drink, get a sandwich, and sit down and let's listen to some wrestling talk, guys. So we all know about the history of CM Punk. So the title is basically CM Punk responds to a fan of him returning to WWE at WrestleMania 33 next year on Twitter. In 2014, CM Punk parted ways with WWE after a somewhat tumultuous relationship that didn't necessarily end on the best terms, as we all know. Since then, he joined UFC and pursued a career in MMA. But I also want to add as well, Vince McMahon, Triple H, the WWE fired CM Punk on his wedding day, which was with AJ Lee, guys. And AJ Lee left the WWE because CM Punk left as well. So far, it hasn't been quite going the way he expected it would. With that, there has been a lot of talk and speculation that Punk would head back to WWE and make his official return at WrestleMania 33 next year. But the thing is, will it happen? That's what I'm saying. In my opinion, I don't think CM Punk will return so soon, guys. I think he will return because there was a video or something like that of, was his name, Dana White, the president of UFC, saying that he doesn't think CM Punk should be fighting in that cage ring in the UFC. So I probably think CM Punk, I don't think he'll be coming back next year, but I think he'll return probably the year after, 2018, 2019. If WWE treat him well, he can. Well, CM Punk has never been one to keep his mouth shut, and he certainly isn't going to now. CM Punk always talks, guys. He says what he wants. Sports Rage just recently reported that a lot of fans are really hoping for CM Punk to return to WWE after his UFC career began at 0-1. I'm sure we saw his first match about 2 months ago against Mickey Gall, ended in what, 2 minutes or something like that, because of a red naked chokehold. Didn't work out too well. I don't think UFC's for him, but you have to respect him for going into that cage, being fearless. I think CM Punk is a WWE superstar. The hope of the 38-year-old returning to WWE spawned rumors that he was actually going to make his big comeback in Orlando next year for WrestleMania 33. But will he? With all of the talk floating around, a user on Twitter decided to ask the former world champion CM Punk about it, so he posed the question for the world to see. The Twitter user wanted to know if the rumors about Punk returning at WrestleMania 33 next year are true. So guys, this is what Punk said. This is what he said. Never want to disappoint, CM Punk answered in a fashion that was quite fitting for the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. This is exactly what CM Punk said, guys. Yes, I also prevented a foot plant from moving to Mexico. It's true, going to be big, so big. Bigly, tremendously big, guys. I'll even leave a link in the description if you do not believe me. His Twitter is @CM Punk and his name is Coach. For those who may be a bit confused by CM Punk's response, he answered in the form of President-elect Donald Trump. During the debates, Trump kept using what many thought was the word bigly, but the New York Times reports that linguistics experts believe he was actually saying the phrase big league. In case you couldn't tell from this sarcasm either, CM Punk is essentially confirming that he will not be at WrestleMania 33. That is exactly what I'm thinking. I don't think he'll be returning next year. I think he's just messing around, but I definitely think he'll be in the WWE again. CM Punk officially joined UFC in December of 2014, and he was scheduled to have his first fight in 2015, but it kept getting delayed. There were some injuries and then another one, and they pushed all the way to September of this year when he made his debut at UFC 203 against Mickey Gall, which are already reason. So he's not ready to retire from UFC, even though no one really knows when his next fight will be or if there will be one at all. He has been doing some writing for Marvel Comics over the past couple of years, but to return to WWE doesn't seem to be in the works. But in my opinion, as I said, he will not be returning next year for WrestleMania 33. But I think he will definitely be returning for 2018, 2017. No, sorry, 2018, 2019, somewhere like that. It's hard to again, and seriously, it isn't as if CM Punk and Vince McMahon really have the best relationship in the world. Even if it were to be years after McMahon stepped down and Triple H took over completely, his relationship with CM Punk isn't all rosy either. We all know that CM Punk got lawsuits involved. He said WWE doctors didn't treat him well. I think his name's Dr. Amon or something like that. How he had a big lump on his back and Kane chokeslapped him in his last match at Royal Rumble 2014. All kind of accusations like that. So there is a matter of never saying never, as many have come to learn with WWE and the wrestling business. No one really thought that Bill Goldberg would ever return to the ring, which is a very good point. Yet he will face off with Brock Lesnar, the Beast, the Conqueror, this Sunday at Survivor Series, which is tomorrow night, guys. Actually, make sure to stay tuned for my NXT TakeOver Toronto as well. Preview and predictions today. CM Punk may once again step foot in a WWE ring and perform outside of UFC, but it certainly doesn't seem like it will be at next year's WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, according to him. That is, I agree with that statement. I'm reading off the article. I definitely agree with that statement. He will not be returning at WrestleMania 33. Just think about it. That's very unlikely. That's very unlikely that CM Punk will just say, oh, you know what, I'm going to return, you know. So I think the answer he gave was a good use of sarcasm. I think it's a little hint saying that he will be returning, but he won't be returning so soon, not next year. As I said earlier in the video, Dana White said UFC is not for CM Punk. All respect to him, guys. But this is the person that asked him. It was Cameron Zigas, and he said, are the rumors about you returning at WrestleMania 33 next year true? And I already mentioned what he said, guys, but I don't really think CM Punk will be returning next year, guys. So this is all the news I have for you on CM Punk returning at WrestleMania 33. Thank you for tuning into this longer episode of this on this channel. Thank you for the support on WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. I still need to find out with TJ if he will be doing Extreme Rules, guys. Thank you for the support. Love you all.